Hey everyone, as you just saw in my intro, I will be sharing my travel in my journal. So this is a specific journal to document my travels. It's quite small compared to any other journal that I've been using, so it's quite handy actually if I want to take it with me while I'm traveling. But this time I didn't take it with me, so I am journaling after the travel. So let's just go ahead and start. Here I'm showing you all the pictures that I printed at the print shop. There are heaps of them, and yeah, here are the ephemeras from the travel, which I'm gonna explain what they are when we get to putting them down into my journal. And by the way, this is the part 2 of my Bali travel journal video, so if you want to watch the part 1, I have linked it on the screen here. So yeah, I will continue the journaling session from there. Alright, so this is where we are on the last session. I'm working on a chronological order. I am starting off with choosing some pictures, and I'm gonna do like scrapbook kind of style where I like to cut or fussy cut my photos. So the second day of the travel, we went to this boutique called White Peacock, and just so happens that the owner is Australian and she was there. We had a lovely chat, and it just reminds me of the time when I lived there. So yeah, the boutique was so nice, and it has this mural in the back side of the boutique, and yeah, I just need to take a picture over there because it's just so pretty. So my plan here is to showcase the mural, obviously, and I just cut it a little bit on the top of the photo so that the yellow label here is shown. I can't remember where I got the yellow label from, but it is a printable. So yeah, I'm just gonna write a little bit over there later on. I'm just using my glue stick for the label because it's just a normal copy paper, and I am using double-sided tape for the photo as usual. So here's a footage of the mural. It's so pretty. The owner told me she lived in Morocco for some time, so I could see that she is very inspired by the place. Since the right hand side page is a blank page, I'm gonna write my elaborate thought or writing over there. So I'm just gonna decorate a little bit in the corner and the bottom. I'm also sticking down the photo of myself, which is a teeny tiny photo here. I think it looks so fun. By the way, I'm actually not used to work on a smaller journal, so it's a bit challenging because I tend to have big size of ephemeras and photos, and that's just because how I like it. So yeah, it's a bit tricky when I want to decorate a page in this journal, but I kind of love it at the same time because this is a travel journal, and I want to focus more on the memory itself rather than the decoration, so it works for me. But yeah, I think it's just in my head that a journal page needs to be heavily decorated, which it shouldn't be a concern at all. So yeah, sorry guys, that's just my ramble, and I think the moral of the story is it's a good reminder to just do what works for you. Alright, back to the journal. After we went to the boutique, we went to a perfume blending workshop. So it's basically a perfume shop that provides like a mini workshop for people to be there and then try to blending some scents. So it was so fun. They have a variety of product for us to make, so it's not only perfume. My husband made linen spray and I made perfume, and there are just so many scents that we can mix and match. And the lady was helping me choosing some because I wanted to recreate the perfume that I'm using, but we couldn't get it right and it wasn't even close to the perfume that I'm using. So it's quite tricky, but it makes me realize that making, or I should say like blending scents into perfume is really an art in itself. So yeah, it's more complicated than I thought, so I really respect people who work in this field. So if you see the ephemera on the right hand side page, it is the perfume formula card. So it's basically has the information of all of the fragrance oil that we were mixing and the percentage doses as well to make my perfume. And I also have another one which I put on the back side of the page, and that one is for the formula for my husband's linen spray. So I have cut a couple of my photos in the workshop and I'm just playing around with the position here in my journal. I also have a business card that I will just tip in on top of the page. So after we chose our fragrance oil, we gave the formula card to the bartender. It's quite funny because they have this specific station in the shop to mix the fragrance oil into the end product, and it's like a bar, and all of those alcohol bottles are not alcohol bottles and they are filled with all of the liquids to make perfume basically. So yeah, I'm just watching him doing his magic and voila, here is my perfume. We also got to hand write the label, so it really looks handmade. And I didn't decorate much on the page, as I have mentioned before. I really want to elaborate this experience, hence I do have like a notepad here. And then we basically went to many shops on this day because I just wanted to shop in this trip, although I didn't find the things that I wanted, but it's alright. I keep most of the business cards from the shop that I visited, so I'm just making a waterfall kind of situation here with my business cards. So I was thinking to make a waterfall situation, right, for the business cards, but then I soon realized I wanted to write on the page, and if I made a waterfall technique, it would be difficult to open and write on the page. So I decided to just hinge them on the left hand side with washi tape, just like this. For lunch, we went to a Lebanese restaurant and it was so good. It's not the inexpensive side, I must admit, but the food is incredible. The name of the restaurant is Aldiwan. Highly recommended. We ordered the mixed grill, which has chicken, lamb, and beef, and we also had hummus. They're just so good that I had to journal about it. Next, we went to Desa Kitsune. It's a part of the Maison Kitsune brand, so it's like the Cafe Kitsune. So in here they have like coffee shop, restaurant, bar, and they will also have the retail store, but it wasn't open yet when I was there. It's really new. I think it's like only a week since their opening when I was there, so it was so jammed packed. I couldn't even order a coffee because it was just so crowded and it was so humid and hot. I just couldn't. So yeah, we just checked the place and took some pictures and video. So the page that I'm working on at the moment is where I will write an elaborate journaling. So I only decorate the edges here. I have a girl sticker as well, and I will put the photo of Desa Kitsune on the next page. I didn't have a lot to say about Desa Kitsune, so I'm just putting a label to annotate. And to end up the day, we met up with a couple of my friends who are now living in Bali. Ellie and Auntie, they were my dance mates. Well, one of them used to be my dance teacher, but yeah, it was a chill and fun night catching up with them. So yeah, I think it was a full fun day for us. For this page, it's quite simple. I just put a memo pad as the background and also the place where I will do my journaling. And then I have this 3D sticker, the one that is the yellow flower. I got that from my pen pal, and then I just put a label with moments capture writing on it. Then the next day, which was the last day of the trip, we went to the beach close to our hotel. Our hotel provides free shuttle to go to the beach and back to the hotel, so we were like, might as well use that. It was a chill day. We were just sitting there, looking at the beach, looking at people serving or learning it. It was like 10 a.m. so we ordered coffee and also nachos for nibbles, and yeah, it was just so chill. We enjoyed the quiet and wave sounds. It's so relaxing, and we just enjoyed each other's company. So on the page here, I have a photo of my husband, and I wanted to put these sunflowers to make the page pretty. And since it is also a blank page, I will write on it. And then on the left page, I just put a picture with our coffee and nachos. It looks weird having coffee on the beach, but we just really wanted coffee that morning. I think I'm way too late to introduce myself right now, but just in case you are new here, hello, my name is Indah, and I make contents about journaling and pen paling. It's not often that I posted about travel journal. I haven't traveled a lot this year, but I do have heaps of day life journaling, art journaling, and also pen paling. So if you're keen in these cozy hobbies, make sure to subscribe, or you can binge watch my videos. I have many playlists that you can choose to watch. So right now I'm sticking down the photo of a bohemian interior shop that is just about 5 minutes walk from my hotel. I really love the vibes, they're so pretty. I bought a pillow and also the pillowcase, and I also bought a hanger. I wanted to buy more, but I didn't because I'm mostly interested in the big size decoration and my suitcase would not fit it, but I do have their contact, so if I need or decide to buy again, I can easily contact them and they can ship it to my address. Then after shopping, we went back to our hotel and got ready to go to the airport. So to get to the airport, I think it's only 30 minutes by car, but it was a long weekend, so we checked on the Google Maps. It is said it would take us about 45 minutes, which was fine. I think we went there about 2 hours before my boarding, but the Google Maps lied to us and the traffic was insane. We only moved, I don't know, it's just not much for an hour, and we were in a panic mode and we had a luggage that we needed to check in. So 45 minutes before boarding, we were still stuck in the traffic. We just stopped the car, like asked the driver to just stop, and then we took off from there and we decided to take a motorbike taxi. So each of us took one motorbike taxi. I don't think it's common to have that in Western country, but it's so common here. And yeah, even with that, we arrived at the airport on the last call of the baggage check-in. So we were like running and lucky we could still check in our luggage and went to the boarding room just before the call. So that was just insane, and I didn't want to be in that situation ever again. It was so much adrenaline, but it's funny to think about it now and we can laugh about it. So back to the video, this is the last piece that I want to put in my journal, which is a tiny photo of myself as a decoration, and then I just finish it off with putting some stickers as usual. Choosing and sticking stickers choosing and sticking stickers on my journal is so therapeutic. It's like finishing a puzzle to me. After I'm happy with the stickers, I moved on to the written journaling. I don't always show my writing, but I'm gonna share a little bit today before I show you the finished look of the long journaling session that we had today. So here it is, the full final look from the part 1 of the video until now the part 2. I love all of the pages. They are like photo albums, so it's a mix of scrapbooking and journaling as well. I love looking at them. I love having photos. I think I'm such a visual person that I am so pleased to look back on memory through photos. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this session. And again, if you want to watch the part 1, the link is on my description box. If you made it this far, thank you so so much for spending your time with me today. I really appreciate it. If you like this video, please click the like button and let me know in the comments. And yeah, I hope you're all doing amazing, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!